So let's take a look at what the activity actually has for us. So if we look at the activity, it says, we will be working on this website today for today's activity. Please make sure that you complete the Google form that's attached to the lesson from Monday and Tuesday if you did not already, which I attached here. So what I need you to do is this link that says I am 8.2.4 practice. I want you to click on that link. And on your screen, this should pop up. Let me get some things in the chat if this is not what you see on your screen. So when you click on that link, GeoGebra 8.2.4, this website should pop up. And if we scroll down to past the triangles, down to this section right here where it says sketch the image of quadrilateral PQRS under the following dilation. The dilation is centered at R with a scale factor of 2. So if you look at this GeoGebra, our center of dilation is R. And our scale factor, we said, is going to be 2. So we need to find the distance from each one of these vertices from R, our rise and our run. So we're going to use the tool attached here, the assignment. So in the assignment, you were given this page, this document called Dilation Boxes to help with the work today. Click on this document, and it has a bunch of these dilation boxes that we were using in class. Okay, so we're going to be flipping back and forth between this tab and this tab as we're working. So if we want to dilate point S, we need to find the rise and the run. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to write an S because we're looking at point S. What do you mean, Sam? How do you get to that tab? At the top, you click between them. This is attached, the dilation boxes is attached to the assignment for today. It's the document that I attached to the activity for today. Okay, so we're going to be flipping back and forth here. So we need to find our distance S from this point R. So how many do I have to rise to get from R
2.
to S's? Very good, Landon, 2. So in this dilation box, my rise is going to be 2. Now let's figure out what our run is. How many do we need to go left or right? So
2 right.
2 to the right. Very good. So in this dilation, it has a rise of 2 and a run of 2. Edgar, what did we say our scale factor was?
The scale factor was 2.
The scale factor was 2. So in both of those, we're going to multiply by a scale factor of 2. And the operation that we're going to do is multiplication. Okay, so we need to find our new distance. What's our new rise going to be here?
4.
Our new rise is going to be 4, and our new run is going to be how much?
4.
4.
4. Very good. Awesome job, all of you guys. Fantastic. So I'm going to come back to my page here, and I have to put a point 4 up and 4 over. So I'm going to, why is there no option for a point? See, Mr. Main, you should have. So we're going to use the pen tool, and we're going to, on this page, we're going to go up 4 from R, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to go over to the right 4 boxes as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're going to put a point, just like I did. And it's not going to be the prettiest point, but it works. And what are we going to name this point here?
S prime.
S prime. Nice job, Landon. S prime. Oh, you have points on your screen? So Rashem, if you have points on your screen, you can do the points. I just don't have the point option. I don't know why it's not here. Let me let Sam in. Let me actually let Let me mark Tiffany too. Okay, so now we need to dilate this point P, and we need to find the rise. No, Sam L. Sorry, I didn't say Sam B, I meant Sam L. So I need to find my rise and my run from now to my point P. So how many do I have to rise to get to point P? Tiffany. No, maybe not. Okay. We're going to P now. So we found our rise and our run to S, and then we found our new point S. Now we're going to look at P. So how many do I have to rise to get to P? Nice job, Rashem.
3.
We had to rise 3. Nice job. So we rose 3. So to get to P, I had to rise 3. Wait, no, 3. And how many did I have to run?
2.
2 to the
Left.
to the left. Nice job, Landon. So we had to run it 2. So in this box, I'm going to put my run of 2. And what operation do I have to do here? I have to do what by the scale factor?
Multiply.
Multiply by the scale factor. Very good. And what did we say our scale factor was again?
2.
2.
2. Very good. So we're going to multiply by our scale factor of 2 to get our new distances. So Destiny, what's my new rise going to be?
6.
6. Awesome. And what's my new run going to be? Sam B. No? Nobody? So our new,
4.
it's going to be 4. Very good. Because, so Sam B, we have our rise, which is 3, multiplied by 2 to get our new rise of 6. And now we're looking at our run. 2 times 2 gets me a new rise of 4. So I have a rise. I have a rise of 6 and a run of 4. If I come back to my original picture here, where am I going to start when I count that rise of 6? At what point?
Point R.
Point R. Nice job, Landon. So I'm going to start at R and I'm going to go up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to run to the left. How many?
4.
4. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is where my new point is going to be. And what am I going to name this new point?
P prime.
P prime. Nice job. I think that was Edgar, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. P prime. And my prime is not the best, but it works. P prime. So now I need to find my last point of Q. So if I look at my rise and my run from Q, I'm going to do Q here just so that I don't have to scroll. How many do I have to rise to get to Q from R?
1.
1. Very good. So my rise would be 1. What would my run be? How many do I have to run to get there?
4.
5.
So we went up 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice job. A run of 4. And what am I going to do to both of those numbers now? I have my rise of 1. What am I going to do?
Scale factor.
Multiply by my scale factor, which we said was
2.
2. Very good. So we're going to multiply, both of them by our scale factor of 2 to get our new distance of, what's our new rise going to be?
2.
2. Very good. Nice job, Destiny. And a new run of
8.
8. Very good. So we have a rise of 2 and a run of 8. So let's go back to our screen here and let's rise up. Now we're going to rise up 2 and we're going to run it 8 out to the, which way?
Left.
Left. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. And what am I going to name that point?
Q prime.
Q prime. Very good. Nice job, Sam B. Q prime. So I used R as my center, and to get to R from R, so I'm looking at the last vertice on this triangle, how many do I have to rise to get to R, from R? So if I'm looking and I want to get from R to R,
0.
0, I rise 0, and I run it how many?
0.
And if you multiply that by our scale factor of 2, we're going to get a new distance of 0 and 0. So that means this point is going to stay right where it is. So now you're going to take your line or your segment button, you're going to click that segment button, and you're going to connect all of your vertices, just like I did. And what do we notice happened to this shape here? Who can tell me something that they noticed?
It's the same shape, it just got bigger.
It's the same shape, but it just got bigger. Nice job. So what I want you to do is I want you to take a screenshot of this image. Remember, you're going to click, if you look back to the Zoom up in like the picture of me talking, you are going to click and hold Control Shift in that button above the 6 that looks like this. I'm holding it to the camera right now. Okay? And it's going to dim your screen, and you're going to put a box around your image that you drew. So I can't do that because I'm not on a Mac, not on a computer right now. So I'm going to just hit the print screen button, and that takes a picture of my whole screen. I'm going to come back to my dilation box page, and I'm going to go on to the next page and enter in that image. Boom, I can see my picture. You guys can do the same thing on your dilation box document. Put your picture in so I can see it. Awesome, wonderful. So now we're going to do one more. So if we scroll down, oh, Miguel is here. Welcome, Miguel. Welcome. So if you just, because we're sort of almost, we're halfway through done. So if you sort of just want to watch for today, that might be a better way of going about it. You can watch and then we can chat at the end, okay? So this time it says we need to sketch the image of quadrilateral QPQRS under the following dilation. The dilation centered at 0 this time with a scale factor of 1/2. So seeing that this scale factor is 1/2, what are we going to be able to say about that new image? What's it going to look like?
It's going to be smaller than the original.
Yes, Destiny. It's going to be smaller than the original. Perfect, perfect job, Destiny. So we're using O as our center of dilation this time. So that means we need to count all of our distances from this point O. Let me see that with Mateo. So where were we? Yes, we are copying, pasting this image here, Mateo. So you're going to hit Control Shift and then the button that looks like this above the number 6 on your keyboard. And then you're going to put a box around that image and copy and paste it into the dilation box document, just like I did. Okay? So like I was saying, so we're dilating by a scale factor of 1/2. So we need to find our distances from O. So if we come back to our dilation box page, we're going to look at the bottom half of this. And we're going to be looking at points S, P, Q, and R again. Points S, P, Q, and R. So let's, in this first dilation box right here, let's find our rise and our run from O to S. So let's take a look. How many do I have to rise to get to where S is? It's a lot, more than we're used to. To get from
4.
O, 4, very good. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have to rise 4. And we have to run it, how many? How many do we think, Rashem? 3, nice job, Sam B. We have to run it, no, not 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good, nice job. A run of 6. So then what are we going to do to those rise and those run, the rise and the run number here? We're going to do what operation to it?
Multiply it.
Multiply it by our scale factor. And what did we say our scale factor was this time?
1/2.
1/2. Nice job. So in this box, you're going to go 1 divided by 2. And if you want to hit a little space to make it 1/2, that might be pretty cool. 1 divided by 2, and then hit a little space, and it turns it into that unit fraction like that. So when I take my distance and I multiply by 1/2, what am I going to get as a number?
2.
2. Very good. Nice job. A new distance of 2. And then when I multiply 3 times 1/2, or half of 2, is going to be 3. Or half of 6, I'm sorry. Half of 6 is going to be 3. Very good. So from that point O, I'm going to have to rise 2 and run it 3. So if I come back here, I'm going to grab my pen tool because I don't, for some reason, have the point tool. And I'm going to rise it 2 and run it over 3. Boom. Okay, so I'm there. And what am I going to name this? No, that's not right. That's not right. Sorry, guys. That was not right. I have to run it and then run it 3. Sorry, guys. So what am I going to name this new point here?
S prime prime.
S prime prime. Nice job. S prime prime. Because we already had a S prime up top. Nice job. So that's this point right here. It doesn't look the nicest, but it's what it is. So now we're going to look at point P. Let's measure our distance from our center to point P. How many do I have to rise from O to get to P?
5.
5. Nice job, Landon and Edgar. Nice job. So we had to rise it 5. And we're going to run how many to get over there?
2.
2. Nice job. Who's that? Hello, whoever that was. I don't know who that was, but awesome job. Nice job. It was a run of 2. And now, what operation do we do when we want to find this dilation? We do what by the scale factor?
Multiply by 1.5. Wait,
Very
no.
by the 1/2. Yes, very good. We're going to multiply by 1/2 by both of these numbers because that is our scale factor. We need to divide that distance by 2. So multiply by 1/2. So what's my new distance going to be here? 5 times 1/2. This one's a little bit tricky.
2.5.
2.5. Very good. 2.5, or we can say 2.5. Nice job. Now, what's 2 times 1/2? This one's a little bit easier.
1.
It's equal to 1. Nice job, Destiny. Or was that Shelby? That might have been Shelby. So we now, from our center O, we're going to rise 2.5, and we're going to run it 1. So let's go back to our shape here. We're going to rise it 2.5 and run it 1. So it's going to fall right on this line right here in the middle. And what are we going to name this guy?
P prime prime.
Nice job, Edgar. P prime prime. Very good. So we have P prime prime. Let me just scroll it down a little bit so we can see it a little bit better. Now we need to find our distance for Q. So I need to figure out how many do I need to rise and run to get to Q. So how many do I need to rise?
3.
3. My rise is 3. And how many do I need to run?
0.
0, because I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going up to get to Q. So my run is going to be equal to 0. And I need to multiply by my scale factor. And my scale factor, if we remember, is 1/2. Hit the 1 divided by 2 and hit the space. And what is our new rise going to be?
One half.
1/2 or 1.5. Nice job, Edgar. And what is my new run going to be?
0.
It's going to stay 0. Nice job. So I have so from O, now I need to measure my distance of 1.5 up and over 0. So I'm going to come back to my page here, and I'm going to go up 1.5, and I'm going to run it 0. So it's going to fall right on that spot. It's kind of a little bit hinky, but there we go. And then our last point is R. We need to find our rise and our run to get to R. So how many do I have to rise to get to R?
2.
2. Nice job. So my rise is 2 times my scale factor, which is 1/2. And what is my run to get to R? I rose 2. Now, how many do I need to run to get over there?
4.
4. Nice job. I have a run of 4, which I need to multiply by my 1/2. So what am I going to get for my new rise here?
1.
1. Very good. Nice job. I think that was Edgar. And what is my new run going to be? Tiffany, what's my new run going to be?
2.
2. Very good job, Tiffany. We have a new run of 2. So I'm going to come back to where my center is O, and I'm going to go up 1 and over to the right 2. So I'm going to come back here. I'm going to go up 1 and run it to the right 2. And, oh, I didn't name my other one. This other one is going to be Q prime prime. And what's my new one going to be?
R prime prime.
R prime prime. Nice job. So I have my 4 points here. They're not that pretty, but I'm going to use my line segment here, my segment, and I'm going to connect them. Man, it's a little bit hinky, but who cares? Not a big deal. Let me just do this, actually. There we go. That's a little bit better. So what do we notice about this one here?
It's way smaller.
It's way smaller. Nice job, Mateo. The shape got smaller. Very good. So when we multiply by a scale factor of 1/2, it's going to make my shape smaller because that's less than 1. And then when we multiply by a scale factor of 2, for example, a number that is larger than 1, our shape got larger. So what I want you to finish off doing today is I want you to take a picture of this, a screenshot of this. Remember, you hold the Control, Shift, and the button that looks like this, which is above the number 6. And then you put a little box around the piece that you want to highlight or copy, and then it will insert it in. So you're gonna come back to your dilation box, you're gonna come back to page number 2, and you're going to insert that image. Remember, we hit insert, image from Drive, and we would select the image you want to insert. Mine is not here because I don't have my Chromebook right now, but I would insert mine. I'm going to crop mine because I didn't have the ability to make it nice and small. And this is what we are doing for today. I don't need anything else from you except, listen, except if you did not do the exit slip from lesson, the lesson on Monday and Tuesday, if you did not do the exit slip for that, I need you to go in, it says the Google form. It looks like this. If you already completed it, you don't need to complete it again. But if you did not complete it, please do that now at the end. So between now and science. Does everyone understand what the expectation is? Because I'm going to be going in this afternoon and I'm going to be grading these. So work on them now. Between now and science, get this exit slip done if you have not gotten it done yet. Make sure you hit submit at the end and the grade will go in. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. So my friends that are at home that are going to be here tomorrow, please, please, please make sure that you bring your textbook back with you. You will need it when you are in school tomorrow. My friends that are at home that are going to be live streaming tomorrow, if you're normally in school, please make sure that you're working in your textbook when we're going through. Don't work in the slides because the slides are not as ideal. And my friends that are CVL who work at home every single day, we're going to try to set up a time for you to come in and pick up your textbook, hopefully by the end of this week or next week, early next week, to pick them up so that you can work in the textbook. So everybody will be reporting tomorrow. We will be live streaming. Oh my goodness, let me see if I can find that schedule. We have a ridiculous schedule tomorrow. I don't have the schedule for tomorrow handy, but I will be posting today what time you should be reporting for our live stream tomorrow. Does everyone understand?
Yes, I do understand, but I have a question about the textbook.
Yep.
So, is it okay if I leave the 9 to 13 one at school and then I bring the 1 through 8 home?
Yeah, we can do that. And then once we start to get closer to lesson 9, I'll have you swap them out.
All right.
That's a good idea, Joe. And anybody that wants to bring it back either Thursday, Friday this week and leave them in here, you can do that as well. Or you can leave it at home. Either way works. Does anybody have questions for me what you need to complete today? Because those exit slip grades are going in today, so they need to get done between now and science class. You have plenty of time. So if you did not do it, please do it now because those grades will be put in starting at like 12:15 today. If nobody has questions, you guys are free to log out. Miguel, do you want to hang around for a second? I want to talk about which assignments I want you to look at. Bye, guys.
Bye. Have a good day.
You can what can't you find? The exit slip? The exit slip is attached to the assignment for today. It is, I'm going to share my screen. It is right here on this Wednesday Zoom activity. It's this link here, the Google form. Yes, you do have to do the at-home assignment, yes. From Monday, Tuesday, you need to do that at-home assignment, yes. Just like every other normal week, you have to do both assignments that are assigned to you. Okay, wonderful.
I can't insert the image for some reason. Like when I insert it, like it glitches through the charts.
Yeah, no problem. I know that you did it, Edgar, so you'll get credit. Awesome job today, buddy.
Thank you.
Bye, Edgar. Bye, Matthias.
Bye.
Okay. Hello, Miguel. Let me just see. Matthias, do you have a question, buddy? No? No question? Okay. So, hi, Miguel. It's so nice to meet you. Do you want to turn your camera on so I can see you? I mean, you don't have to, but it might be nice so that we can chat. Well, welcome, Miguel. So what I'm gonna, oh, okay, that's fine. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna see. So we have the textbook in. You're currently in Puerto Rico, right? Or are you back here in Bristol? So you are currently in Puerto Rico. Okay, so that makes sense. So you're going to be doing most of your work through our live stream every day. So every single day, I'm going to live stream class. And I think it's going to be better. I'm going to sort of exempt some of your older assignments. If you're consistently coming to class every day, I'm going to exempt some of your older assignments. And we'll sort of start your grade off starting now, because you missed the whole first unit. So I don't want to make you do the assessment on something you never learned. So we're going to sort of start off, we're going to start fresh, right? So what I need from you, Miguel, is I need you to come every single day to our live streams. And I just want you to work on the work that I'm giving to you from today on. So every day we're going to be live streaming for about 55 minutes every day, 50 probably by the time we get in and out. It's going to be 50 minutes and we're going to be going through a new lesson. And those lessons, if you watch your screen, I'm going to share my screen. And those assignments are always going to be posted. Let me just grab this chat, sorry. Yes, I mean, there's going to be a Zoom call for my class every single day. And normally your Zoom call is going to be every day from 11:29 to 12:04. And then from 12:31 to 12:51. I'm going to post it, so don't feel like you need to memorize it. But that's going to be about the time you're going to meet with me in a Zoom call every single day. And your assignments, you can be found on your Google Classroom, which I think you accepted. And you go into classwork, okay? And once you get into classwork, your assignments are going to look like this. And they're going to go in reverse chronological order. So the newest one is going to be on top. And moving forward, it's going to have a 2-day span. And it's going to have, actually, let me show you what the algebra one looks like, because that's what it's going to look like moving forward. So your assignments are going to be posted like this. It's going to say a 2-day period, Monday, Tuesday, the dates, lessons. And it's going to be a task at school and a homework assignment. So when you click on the task at school, it's going to link you to a PowerPoint, which you're going to open and you're going to follow along as I go through it on the Zoom call. Does that make sense? And then the homework assignment, if we look, is going to usually either be like an activity on ALEKS. So I'll give you the link to the ALEKS assignment. Or for this example, this one, they're doing something on Desmos. But it's going to be linked as task at school and homework. So you're going to have to complete both pieces every day for the class. Okay, so you have a question. Go ahead, Miguel. Okay, in my other school, I wasn't passing, but they told that if I did a special amount of work, I could pass. Can I do the same here too, or not just a question? So, not so much, because you missed the first half of the trimester. You're gonna need to do everything in order to pass. So for me, I don't know about the other teachers on team, but for me, for math class, you're gonna need to do everything. Okay? So you didn't have internet, and that's okay, but that needs to be communicated to, I sent you emails and you never responded. So we are able to, if you had let me know that you didn't have internet, that would have been okay. And you actually did respond to 1 or 2 of my emails. So I did know that you were able to respond to some of those emails. So you did have internet at some points, right? Yes, but I did get a couple responses to emails from you. Like one day I sent the Alex login information, and you responded with, yes, I'll do it tomorrow or something like that. So now you have different internet, perfect. And I want us to sort of move forward, Miguel. I don't want you to look at any of the stuff from unit 1. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna take you off all of those assignments so that in classroom, it doesn't have them listed off anymore as need to do. And I'm gonna leave what we have done so far for this unit, and then we'll get all of that done. And so for this unit, I'm not gonna be giving you a list of special assignments that you need to do, because it's expected 8th grade, you're getting ready for high school. I need you to do everything if you're able to. Does that make sense? Because I don't want to send you to the high school with, I only need to complete 5 assignments a trimester to pass, because that's not how it works. Okay? I'm just trying to set you up for success. And at this point, we really do have to get everything done, because I can't cut it back. But if you're struggling, let me know and I can help you. We can set up times to talk through Zoom independently, just the 2 of us. I also have copies of the textbook in Spanish. Like I don't have a PDF right now of it in Spanish, but I have a copy of the textbook in Spanish. So do you want me to try to get a hold of the textbook in Spanish, or are you going to be okay with everything being written in English? English is okay? Okay. But if you're going through and you would rather see everything in Spanish, I have copies of that. So let me know and I can send you the textbook in Spanish if you would like it, okay? Because I have a couple kids in class that were like, can I get both the Spanish and the English? Because they speak both Spanish and English. And so if that works out better for you, seeing it in Spanish, I can always do that, okay? So our plan moving forward is that I want you to, from now on till the end of the trimester, I want you to try to come to class every single day. And when you come to class, if your internet isn't the best, I can try not to call you. I cannot try not to call on you too much, just because I don't want to like stress you out. But I want you to try to follow along with us as we're working through. If you're going through our Zoom call and you are confused by anything, you can always throw questions in the chat, because I'm going to be checking the chat repeatedly throughout our lesson. Does that sound good? Sounds like a plan. Okay, so Miguel, it was so nice to meet you. Hopefully you'll get comfortable enough and maybe someday you'll turn your camera on and we can say hi, or maybe you can even unmute and ask your questions like verbally. But until you get comfortable, that's not a problem. Keeping it off and typing in the chat, that's not a problem. And I will see you tomorrow. Okay? It's so good to meet you. I will see you later, okay? Bye, Miguel.